Welcome to Fine Living, presented by Jim Reif Builders on 1240 Radio WOMT.
And good morning, Lakeshore, and welcome to Fine Living right here at 1240 Radio WOMT. We are the week of Thanksgiving. Good morning, Jim, and how are you, sir?
Good morning, Terry. You must be thinking about the turkey already.
I'm thinking about the turkey, man. It's crazy that this is a Thanksgiving week, and obviously we want to wish everyone, all of our listeners, a happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving, everyone, and a blessed holiday season.
And a safe holiday season.
Correct.
As well, too. So, but today we are talking about condensation, Jim, and why don't you take it away?
Well, as we all know, we've got that unexpected cold snap that it came upon us, and we fielded a couple of calls, and I'm sure there's more out there of people about condensation on your windows.
Yeah.
And why is it this time of year, and those darn windows, what's wrong with them, and all that kind of stuff going on. And, what I wanted to talk about today is that condensation, especially when we see it in the fall like this, is a result of a couple of things. First of all, there's a lot of moisture that we as humans make in our own home. Mm-hmm. When I grew up, it was kind of that you take your bath on Saturday kind of thing, Saturday night kind of thing, And it was
good for the week, huh?
And it was good for the week, and it was just a bath.
Yeah.
Now we're all taking showers once a day, maybe teenagers twice a day. Sure. You don't know. And
or
such.
Some teenagers once a week.
Yeah. Well, I won't go there. But so anyway, we have a lot more moisture being created in our homes by, bathing, showering, stuff to that effect. House plants, if you like a lot of house plants, you're watering them every day. They're just like us. They kind of expel moisture to pets and just our lifestyles in general. Mm-hmm. We're doing wash differently. We're using dishwashers, which make steam, things like that put more moisture in your home, that have more moisture in your home. The other thing is that we, typically we go from a moist summer where it gets humid here, mm-hmm. and that some of that moisture is still trapped inside of our house. Mm-hmm. It's trapped in the walls, in the wood, it's in the flooring. So that moisture is in the air also. What happens is that the glass cools down, and the glass is the weakest point in most homes, and it's going to condensate, typically at the bottom of the glass, maybe going up the sides a ways. So first of all, folks, don't get excited. I'd recommend you maybe wipe it up if you can in the morning. But I got a couple of tips here now to help everybody.
Yeah, let's go into some of these tips here.
Okay, so, manage your moisture. Make sure you turn on your bath fans. It wouldn't even be a bad idea to get a timer on your bath fan. So when you get out of the shower, you hit the timer again, and it'll stay on for 30 minutes, 60 minutes, and shut itself off automatically as you run off to work or whatever. Okay? There's mechanical devices like HRVs, which are a heat recovery ventilator, which pull the moisture out of the air but retain the heat and keep the heat in your house. So there's things like that.
Okay.
That do that. And the temperatures we've been having, the ultimate moisture percentage in your house should be about 35%.
So can you expand on that a little bit more? What do you mean by that?
So humidistat type devices, a humidity kind of checker thing, almost like a thermostat, but a little different. Mm-hmm. So you want to have the moisture level in your house at 35% or less at this time of year because of how cold it is outside. If you have it that way, you'll prevent condensation.
What kind of damage can this do to your home?
Typically, it's going to start out as more cosmetic, where you may have some varnish coming loose or paint, if whatever you have in the window. You may see a little bit of mold or mildew going on there. Eventually, it'll start deteriorating the seal on the window. So that's why you want to get moisture addressed. A couple other pointers is run paddle fans. If you have paddle fans in your room, and you're going to see it mainly on bedroom windows, maybe on the kitchen window, but run paddle fans. If you got some air, have moisture on there, run some a regular fan to take care of that. Or another thing is watch how you put your blinds down. And I'm going to give an example. At our house, we pull the blinds at night for our kids to sleep. But I kind of made something so the blind pulls away from the window just like an inch and a half, and a little bit of air gets in there, and the moisture is almost not there in the morning then. Just a big difference by having a little air movement across that window. Sure.
Jim, there's a lot of great information here, and if listeners would like to get a hold of Jim Reif Builders to talk about home maintenance or remodeling projects or new construction, how can they get a hold of you guys?
They can give us a call at 684-6899. We're also on the World Wide Web and on Facebook.
All right, Jim, we'll talk to you next week.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving, sir.
Thanks for listening to Fine Living, presented by Jim Reif Builders, the leader in new construction and remodeling here on the Lakeshore. Let their vision enrich your lifestyle. Tune in again next week for another episode of Fine Living on 1240 Radio, WOMT. To learn more, visit jimreifbuilders.com.